All right, welcome back to a new episode on the Crossbar channel. This video is a quick video reaction. I was checking the internet and I saw this on Twitter. My boy Andy Goldstein from TalkSport over in England. We're having a discussion as usual, and his co-host was telling him that Mo Salah is probably the best right winger in Premier League history, and Andy Goldstein disagreed, and he gave a list of 5 players that he think are better than Mo Salah. So let's just dive into it. So, all right. Let's see. Let's hear what he has to say and comment on it. Let's go.
I've gone for Gareth Bale when he was in his... Just before the break, I said to you, I will name 5 better outside rights.
Yeah.
But what I meant was left or outside strikers. Left or right.
Wait, hold on. Right there already, he's twisting the question already. He's being tricky. This guy was telling him that Mo Salah probably the best right winger in Premier League history. Now, whether you agree or not, that's a topic for a different day. But his colleagues say no way he can name 5 right winger better than Mo Salah. And now he's already trying to like trick a little bit. He's saying he can name 5 wingers better than Mo Salah. First off, that's not the question. The question was right winger, from right coming in. So I think he's kind of like trying to twist it. Let me hear it again. I think he's twisting it already again.
It was left or right, outside strikers, left or right.
My point is you can't find me 5 players that play outside right that better than
Or
Salah.
left.
See, his coach is saying you cannot find him 5 right winger better than Mo Salah in the Premier League. But he's already saying right or left. So that's already a different pool of players. If I say such player is the best right back ever, you're not going to name me left backs. And if I say Ashley Cole is the best left back in the Premier League history, now you're not going to start by naming me, Cancelo or Alexander-Arnold. It's not the same position. So if Andy Goldstein doesn't even understand the difference between positioning, we're already starting bad on that one. Dude, you're supposed to know about positioning and the difference. It's not the same. Just because a player is a forward, it's not the same rule. Left or right, it's not the same. I disagree. Now, maybe he's being disingenuous because he doesn't actually know 5 players better than Mo Salah, and he thought about it, and he's going to just name some random players that's either left or right. But already, I don't agree with him. But let's go.
Outside right or left.
Just in
Okay,
his
so I've gone
position.
for Ronaldo when he was at Man United.
I'll give you that.
Okay, Cristiano Ronaldo when he was at Man United. Well, like I said, he's already mixing up position. Okay, let's say Ronaldo. It's hard to argue against Cristiano Ronaldo when he was at Man U because he's basically the gold standard of Manchester United. Left, right, whatever. Okay, per principle, let's just give Cristiano Ronaldo. Who's next?
Right. Okay, you'll say Ronaldo's better?
I'll give you that.
Okay,
Yeah.
I'd say Henry when he came to Arsenal.
Thierry Henry. First of all, Henry was not a right winger when he came to Arsenal. He wasn't even a left winger. He was a striker. Now, he did play on the wing when he was at Juventus. He even played left back, really. He even played in the back. But when he came to Arsenal, he was definitely a striker. Now, later on in his career, he became a left winger, pretty much just like Mbappe. He became a left/forward. So already, Henry should not be in that comparison. You can't compare Henry and Mo Salah. Mo Salah is a right winger. He's a striker that ended up playing left. So, like I said, he's been disingenuous. I'm not going to give it. Henry's not better right wing than Mo Salah. If that's his argument, no. Thierry Henry is not better at right wing than Mo Salah.
He's an outside
No,
left.
but he
He played at Juve as an outside left. So I've got, let me say my list.
His coach is telling him, no, you can't. He tried to twist the question. That's what I
He
call
played at
it.
Juve as an outside left. So I've got, let me say my list. Let me say mine. I'll give you the 3. So I've gone for Ronaldo.
Okay, it's going to give us all his list. Let's go. Let's see. Let's see your list, Andy.
Henry.
Yep.
I've gone for Gareth Bale when he was in his...
Wait, what? Who? Gareth Bale? No, let me listen to this.
For Gareth Bale when he was in his pomp.
Okay, yep.
Gareth Bale when he was in his prime. Well, if he's talking about Premier League history, Gareth Bale was never in his prime as a right winger in the Premier League. I'm sorry, Gareth Bale in the Premier League was a left back with Tottenham. Unless I'm crazy, Gareth Bale was a left back in Tottenham. Now, when he went to Real Madrid, he became de facto right wing because he couldn't take Ronaldo's wing. so he became a right wing. But if the question is Mo Salah the best right wing in the Premier League history? Whether you agree or not, you cannot bring Gareth Bale when he was in his prime, because in his prime in the Premier League, I'm sorry, he was a left back. He was never a right winger in his prime in Tottenham. I maybe did play that position, but at his prime at Tottenham, he was a left back. So no, Gareth Bale not better than Mo Salah in the Premier League as a right winger. I disagree. Who's next?
Did you give me that?
No, I'm taking Salah.
I've gone for Giggs when he was obviously at United, the only place he's been.
Giggs. Okay. Now, it has been debated. First of all, Giggs played left. He played left and right, really. But it's hard to debate Giggs because Giggs is pretty much being regarded as a legend in Manchester United in this position, one of the greatest player ever for the Premier League. He's Mo Salah better than Giggs. Again, Giggs is a left footer that plays both wings. I would say, he was equally as good as in left or in the right position, really. So we can debate. We can debate Ryan Giggs. I think accomplishment in the Premier League, I would say, for some reason, Ryan Giggs has an aura. I'm going to say possibly Ryan Giggs. But yet again, Ryan Giggs' pick was never Mo Salah pick as far as like internationally. Like as far as like internationally, like Ryan Giggs in Man United, yes. In the Premier League, yes. But as far as finishing in the Ballon d'Or spot in Europe, that's a debate to be had. So because it's a debate to be had, I'm going to let it slide for now. I'm not saying Giggs is better than Mo Salah at that right winger spot, but I'm going to leave it there so we can see what else you say. Who's next?
And either Hazard or Bex.
My point is,
Oh, hell no. First of all, he's twisting. He said Eden Hazard at his best. How come he keeps saying such and such at his best? It doesn't matter at his best. Forget at his best. Is player A better than player B? Usually people that are trying to cut the corner are going to say, oh, such and such at his best is better than, well, what if his best is 2 years and the other guy's best is 10 years? I'd rather a player who's a B plus player for 10 years than a player who's A plus for 2 years and then it become a C player. So yeah, that's kind of a tricky way of answering. It sounds not genuine at all. Also, Eden Hazard was a left winger anyways, so he's not even a right winger. I'm starting to think my boy Andy Goldstein does not know right wingers in the Premier League. He keeps naming left wingers, strikers, both wings. He hasn't named an actual right winger, pure right winger to compare with Mo Salah. So I think it's starting to feel like he's reaching. Maybe it's just me. You gotta let me know if he's reaching. Who's next?
There's
Right.
five.
And I'm
There's
just
six,
saying,
actually. Six.
Henry, when he came to
Wait, you say
Arsenal,
six? Who's the six?
left side.
Oh, here's the list. So he said Cristiano Ronaldo. We say we're not going to debate Ronaldo because he's pretty much the gold standard. Thierry Henry, nope, I disagree. Thierry Henry is not a better right winger than Mo Salah. He's never played right wing. Maybe had a little bit, but it's not nearly the level of Mo Salah. Also, Gareth Bale in the Premier League was never at his peak as a right winger. It was at Real Madrid. And I can debate still even Mo Salah is still better than Gareth Bale was ever at Real Madrid. Now, now I'm not counting the titles because Gareth Bale won a lot of time Real Madrid, but that's because the team he had. He's a great player though, but I think Mo Salah is better right winger, definitely a better right winger than Gareth Bale. If Real Madrid could swap them up at the time they were, well, I guess Mo Salah was not at his prime yet. He was coming up, but I'm definitely think Mo Salah is better right winger than what's his face, Gareth Bale. Ryan Giggs again. Ryan Giggs is he's pretty much a left and right wing. So I'm gonna give him that. I don't want to get too much into fighting him about Ryan Giggs. But I still think Mo Salah might have been a better right wing than Ryan Giggs. But because it's debatable, I'm gonna give him a little bit that. Ed Hazard, no way. He was a left winger. He was never a right winger to the level of Mo Salah anywhere ever. So yeah, my boy Andy Goldstein is being not genuine. He's found out either he's lying or he doesn't know football the way he should know football for a Talksport radio guy. There's no way you cannot find. He hasn't named a single right winger to compare with Mo Salah. So either he doesn't know any, or he's trying to be right and trying to like mud the water, and then you know trying to escape with naming all these extra players. Yeah, Ronaldo was never a pure right winger like that specifically. forever. But Ronaldo play right, left. I agree, and he also plays central. But since he's the gold standard, I'm gonna give him Ronaldo. I'm gonna give Giggs to agree to disagree. But Giggs, I really don't think so personally. I'm gonna give that to disagree. Thierry Henry was never a right winger. Eden Hazard never right winger. Gareth Bale was never at his prime in the Premier League at his prime as a right winger. No way, no how. So I think Andy Goldstein lying. And yeah, that was it. My quick reaction on the Twitter sphere on this talk sport little topic. As I say, it wasn't going to be anything serious, just a really fun topic. And yeah, let me know in the comment. Do you think Mo Salah? Where do you rank Mo Salah in the Premier League history as far as right winger? That could be a good topic. Maybe I dig into it and try to find right winger. Oh, and then he also said David Beckham. Was David Beckham ever better than Mo Salah ever? Like, how good was David Beckham really? Like, I know David Beckham, I watch him play, but I always had a little hint of he was kind of overrated. I know it's hard to say it because he's almighty David Beckham, but I've always thought he was kind of overrated. Now, he had a great passing ability, but other than that, like, I mean, also free kicks, yeah, but was David Beckham ever better than Mo Salah? Like, if you take both players, who do you rather have in your team? David Beckham as a right winger or Mo Salah? Yeah, I don't think David Beckham was that good. Like, I think he was good, but I always thought he was a little overrated. I don't know why. Maybe the commercials. And when someone is on TV a lot, commercials, and being a model citizen, his wife being a Spice Girl, like all this extra stuff, like kind of elevated him above a lot of great players that he kind of became a legend. He kind of became I think he's one of the first superstar, like actual megastar, let's say, in football that I can remember. He's one of the megastar that transcended just football in general. Like, 'cause his wife was a Spice Girl, he was doing all this, modeling stuff. He was in all the big commercials. So, was David Beckham really that good? Now, let me ask you guys: Was David Beckham ever better than Mo Salah? Like, who would you rather have in your team, Mo Salah or David Beckham? That's my topic for you guys, and I will see you guys on the next one.